Sting is a monster movie. It's a horror film, lesser known, low budget. This one is directed by Roache-Turner. I didn't know this at the time, but he directed Wormwood and Wormwood Apocalypse, two zombie movies that are very Australian. I enjoyed the first Wormwood. I didn't really like the second one. But this is a creature feature story that's sort of homage to those 80s spider movies. There's a lot of homages to other horror movies. But this one's about 12-year-old Charlotte. She's a troubled girl artist who likes to sneak around in the air ducts of her grungy New York apartment building. And she lives with her stepfather, Ethan, her baby brother, Liam, and her mom. And a bit of a fractured family because her biological father is not in the picture anymore, and Ethan's trying to connect with her, so he's using her idea of a fangirl as a sort of comic book, working on it at nights. By day, though, he's the building supervisor for his mother-in-law, and she does not like him. There's a lot of character development in this movie. In fact, there's a little bit too much to the point where the first hour of this movie is just a lot of family conflict and family drama, and I was kind of bored. But then when the creature stuff starts to happen, the movie sinks its fangs into you. It doesn't let go. Basically, Charlotte finds a spider, and it's not an ordinary spider. It's a spider from space, so it's like can grow rapidly when it feeds, so she starts giving it roaches because they live in a shitty building. And there's also a lot of technical details I really liked in this film. For example, the camera works very follows things around, and in sort of like a little creature, it sort of just pans and zooms to the floor and always moving. I really like that. It makes the movie seem a little bit claustrophobic, or like you're like a dog's POV. I really enjoyed the set design of having the building. There's different occupants in the building too, so there's more characters. There's Charlotte has a grandmother who's got dementia, and then I guess her other grandma is the landlady who's cheap, and there's exterminators and other characters. And there's also a super snowstorm that's happening that sort of traps everyone inside. So it's not as simple as, oh, there's a spider monster, just call the police and run outside. It's not like that. The last half hour of this movie goes into overdrive. Really good visual effects for the creature. It's creepy. It's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but not 100%, but the movie's also pretty violent too, so I wouldn't take any children to this film, but it's a good gateway horror for like older teens to get into horror films. And a lot of great set pieces and cool world building, and then of course the character development that I thought was boring ends up sort of being utilized well in the finale. So a great monster movie, little indie horror gem. I really enjoyed Sting, and I gave it a 6.5 out of 10.